Go back to the Troll Thunderdome.
Fox is a good question. We're gonna go back at the other guys.
Yeah, that's where I'm contemplating how much more magic do we spend to just get rid of 3 troll troops, right? Like, we've got them on the edge. Can we do it? Duke's gonna start fucking blasting them, and yeah.
I've got a pistol that does quite a bit of damage.
Okay, good. I can't tell if that's a joke or not, but okay.
No, I actually have a pistol that's quite a bit of damage.
Who's
making fun of your pistol?
A slight inflection away from I got nothing left, you know? All right. Elite goblins,
a water gun.
and then our soldiers. I think we just need to mop up around here. Gun to the these stupid things and make them go away.
Yeah, so this troop is rushing over and basically coup de grace the trolls here.
Mm-hmm.
This cannon troop, they don't like anything about what's going on. All right, the commandant and his guards are coup de grace this.
Sweet.
This cannon is firing at this troll troop. It is in touch attack range.
Oh, they're firing down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AC 30.
Pew pew.
19, 27, 177. Hurting that troop. This cannon is firing at this troll as well, but it has to hit the actual AC. It doesn't. It does scare them as it thumps a giant boulder through. This troop is actually taking up position around Chagga.
Okay.
That cannoneer. This cannon is aiming at that troll and firing.
Boom! Target practicing.
Are you sure, sir? Fire!
Yeah.
Boom! It's a dead troll. Actually, it's not dead because nothing's gone through its regen. It is a very negative troll, so it should get some hit points back. It would have stood up again. 1, 2, 28.
Yeah, I'm not wasting dispel magic on those mofos. We're just gonna have to have a guy whose job it is to stick 4 guys that stick their blades into the troll every round until their spells run out.
Or coup de grace and make a fort save.
Yeah. That was our soldiers. Any healing? Anything from the commandant?
The healers. The healers they're in this region anyway. They're going to see if they can save a portion of this troop.
Nice.
So the healers are going to make a check. They're not very successful but they do get some survivors from the troop.
There's 2 other troops.
The healers have to run across the battlefield.
Yeah.
Dugenschmerf.
You're just gonna fucking sit in the bushes, are you?
He's gonna move action to gather up power. He's gonna empower to attack the troll troop number 15.
Okay.
Troll troop number 15. You hear what I said? Nat 20. 33. Is that a crit?
That certainly is.
Standard crit with a free unarmed attack, no AOO.
You want to go up and slap him?
No. Well, he might slap some troll guts, but he's too afraid of washing the human guts off right now. So it's just double damage on the base part of the damage. So I gotta look at this again.
Yep. Like the first D6.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
I think it's like a bomb.
Yeah, there is the 14, so the D6 plus 14 gets doubled.
Yeah. I think. I don't know.
Okay.
They're weird.
2d6, that's the crit damage, plus...
I I suspect you're going to do enough, but I don't know. We'll see.
Oops. Plus 2d8. 65 damage on the crit.
Nice.
Oh, and this is empowered, so as we learned, empowered doubles. So this is another 32, so 97
red X,
damage.
isn't
Yeah.
It's a big old red.
I got something!
Okay, I don't think we need to fireball anymore. I think we just have Dugan harass them.
Chase them through the woods.
Goblins.
Okay. These goblins are surrendering. You're destroying everybody who runs to the tree line. All right. Kev, you're kind of out there.
I'm level with the wall.
Oh, you're level with the wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Dugan's like 40 feet off the ground.
Okay, these goblins have thrown down their blades, but are still holding shields over their heads. These goblins are holding shields over their heads and are saying we surrender and are throwing down their blades.
Okay.
Again, it's in more languages than you understand.
Okay. Chagga. Well, the acid damage for those that aren't taking cover is 4 for regulars and 6 for troops.
Okay, so just apply that to the second number.
Okay.
It was a 6. Yeah. I think the cannons can start shooting down at the.
They did on the last turn.
There's also
Yeah.
rain there are violent rain and winds reduce visibility. The rain obscures, this started last round too. The rain obscures all sight, including dark vision beyond 5 feet. A creature 5 feet away has 20% mischance.
What the fuck you mean they're down there? I can't see
Speed
shit.
is reduced by 3/4. So this is the 5th, 6th. This is the 6th round, and the spell goes for 4 more rounds.
Yeah, so they move very slowly.
Yep.
All right, whose turn is it?
That's Chagga's turn.
Okay.
So that was the acid damage. I'm just looking at spell list going, what does he do?
Keep trying to entice goblins to surrender.
We could continue doing that.
The rains are now so much in their face that they can't even. There's not much to listen to.
We have captive audiences. Yeah, man. Wow. Well, he can defend himself a little bit better. So he burns at the beginning of every day a 4th level slot in order for him to use the power of the book called To Separate Heaven and Earth to make one of his weapons kind of like dance around as an attacky weapon. So he's gonna activate that power so that his abyssal steel, what is it? It is his plus
hammer.
is his +2 fiery frost abyssal steel heavy pick.
Mm-hmm.
Basically floats up beside him because Chagga needs to look more imposing, I guess.
He does have an imposing figure. There's lots of them.
Yep.
My moment to eat you, I promise.
It moves 30 feet to this witch eater that is unconscious. So it doesn't quite make it. So it's going to double move to the witch eater. Basically into its square.
Oh.
Okay. So he's just got this thing out. He will talk to the goblins. You are now under the protection of Charmek tribe. Any goblin that surrenders, we will take prisoner, and then we'll root out any of the evil ones that are amongst them. Is this witch eater still part of a goblin troop, or is he all by himself?
No, he's in a pile of goblins.
Oh, he's lying. He's doing the
The S-Talk's supposed to be doing this thing.
No, the S-Doc.
It has to be commanded, so it just killed it.
No, it also disappeared last round. So
Okay.
I'll just
He's hiding amongst the booties.
move it with Los. Spies and then elite trolls.
Okay. Hiding amongst the bodies.
He's waving those goblin heavy troopers up, like the ones that surrendered.
Okay. They can see you. They shouldn't be able to see you, but they can. Everybody's supposed to have 5-foot vision, but they can see Chagga and they can see Chagga's gestures.
Mythic magic is awesome.
Ask demigods to give you favors. All right, it's the elites, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they're off on their voyage. They're really slow bumbling. Like, what are we supposed to do now?
So they took the acid. Oh no, they don't. Not taking acid damage.
That troop healed, and they're like, oh, it's all, but you can't see this rain. We shot you down. We shot you down. You hear like one woman scream. Ah! You hear a bunch of shh. And then she might have got away. You're not sure. Sorry, that's on the wrong turn. That's just what's going on over there.
Capra going down to the ground to pick up treasures and search for them.
Capra moving extremely slowly and can't see much.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Can't Los just guide him by being in front of him?
Los needs to guide him to the treasure.
Yeah, he's going to do that. Yeah, he's going down with them. He's after the troll, so he's pointing out the treasure. You can point. It's right over here. It's right two feet in front of you. You're standing on a body.
You know when we were in the sewers? You weren't even there. I was in the sewers being eaten by an alligator, and I was even more wet now than I was then.
You had to go there, didn't you? He gives you a disapproving look. Los doesn't like the sewers or underground or whatever.
Of course, I'm a rat catcher. Of course I went there.
Trolls.
What do you think the rats are? All right, that troll. I've already put the healing on that troll. This troop heals.
Yeah, it's like, do you run away? No, because why? Because we're taking acid damage. So we're gonna sit.
We're gonna sit in a little hut and wait for the storm to subside. These trolls are moving at quarter speed. Cover. The other ones heal.
Okay, Los is helping pick up treasure. Desaad?
He's going to double move till he's above these guys, like fly down and forward till he's above these guys. Then he's gonna fire at them with his pistol.
Just being a dick.
No, we're not letting these troll troops are not gonna They're not going to be around anymore.
So
I'm good with that.
it's double move. It's double when
Part
you're
of my
moving down,
brain
right?
is like, if they could survive the 4 rounds, the turn is going to be fucking amazing. They would turn around and just be like fucking air javelins and shit.
Yep.
They charge attack.
If
and
Dugan doesn't
four
roll
javelin
ones,
throws.
if Dugan doesn't roll ones, they're gone.
Hmm.
Oh, they can't see, so they're flat-footed right now.
They are flat-footed.
Oops. Two number sign. 1d20.
Are you hitting touch AC or are you hitting their normal AC?
This is touch.
Your pistol has a 50-foot range or 40-foot range?
20. I should be. I was moving down towards them.
You're 40 feet away from them.
Oh. Then
And
touch
if you're
attacks.
above them, you're even more than 40 feet away from them.
Then no, I was going down. I wasn't going straight across. I was going down to try to keep elevation, but then straight attacks.
Closer.
Then straight attacks. Then. So 21 and 29.
29 hits. 21 does not.
Okay. Sneak attack does not apply, right? Not through a rifle.
You're too far away for sneak attack to apply.
Okay. D8 plus 1d6. This is fire damage. Plus 8.
Oh, there's fire on this. Ah, I see.
Yes. 13 damage.
They don't like being shot by you. They also not 100% certain where it came from. They know it came from the castle direction.
Elite Goblins.
He's thinking Dugan.
They're moving back. One troop.
They can only move like
Yeah,
extremely slow.
One troop is moving not in the same direction as the rest.
Soldiers.
Just let loose.
The trolls must be put down.
I just saw where my guns went off.
They're firing at where the trolls are. They are in the second range increments. They have to hit actual ACs. AC 17 is a miss. AC 16 is a miss.
One more.
They're actually in range of that third cannon. It will fire at them because they're far enough away from the castle. Got you. All right. 27 becomes
40.
40. All right. This troop is now unconscious
And not taking cover from the acid.
and not taking cover from the acid.
Good job.
I think we got one, sir. Fire! Up top, they are. Let's see. The healers are making their way to the other side. Like they're spending a round going to the other side of the map to see who they can rescue over here. The Imperial soldiers and this troop are actually going off to investigate the noise. So they're going this direction. They heard some screaming over here.
Did you say the healers went to the west?
They went to the west side.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, this troop protecting
That
Chagga?
troop is protecting Chagga. They're if you tell them to do something, unless you tell them to do something else, they're protecting Chagga.
Play it as if when the spell ends that you were the one who caused it to end.
No, that's fine. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I don't enough of this. Dugan.
Yeah, come on, you fuckers.
Dugan lands like the top of a tree.
I'm fucking human today.
Alright, so there's that one troll troop that can't see him. He's too far away for sneak attack, but he is going to come over and give them a blast. This is just a regular old blast. AC 46.
Yeah.
$40 damage.
Okay. They're unconscious.
We did it. Dugan and Desaad did it, but we did it.
Stupid. I was like, yeah, as he reloads, like,
No, we did good. We did good. I think we may have to pull back to help
the other guy.
that troop cannot take on that troop. It's not an even fight. Goblins.
Dugan can go. I can finish off these two troops.
Okay, they're coming forward. They're still protecting themselves from the acid.
Yep.
These ones, you wave them up. They're coming up very, like, in a very slow kind of, are you sure, kind of fashion.
There's still a web there, right?
They're moving through. They've made their checks against the web.
Not these guys.
Okay, Chagga, round 7 of the spell. It just does acid again. For 2 or 3 against the troops. So
Kills this troop.
it's now done. The spell has done 71 AoE damage to troops that aren't taking cover. 50 if they are taking cover. So we've got 3 damage on these troll heavies. They don't
They're
take that
protected
damage.
from acid.
Okay, and then these guys are all protecting themselves, and then this group takes the
That already has
3
damage.
acid. Okay. Right. Chagga has Chagga's pick start to attack the Witch Eater. Sorry, there's like 15 notes about this. It makes a single attack per round. When I burn 6 level spells, which I don't have yet, it will make iterative attacks per round. So it makes a single attack against the Witch Eater, who is down. I'm assuming Capra's Bard Song is down with him way the hell over there.
Yes.
AC 32 against the Witch Eater.
Yeah.
Does he take fire and cold?
He takes. Doesn't take fire. He does take cold.
Okay. 14 damage.
Okay. With 14, with the con penalties, it's dead.
Okay. So Chagga didn't have to he didn't have to do anything on that, so that was good. Let's try this one more time. The Charmac tribe swells to over 120 goblins, and they will be spared. Wouldn't it be better to be on the winning side? The Charmac tribe is all.
Okay. Let's roll.
This is just a regular old diplomacy roll. A 33.
Should have used that 8 now.
And you. See, I just want to say, this is what it's like to play with Ahmed as one of the players. When you're DMing, everything kind of rolls off you, where I'm over here going like, as a fucker, and then
You know, next time I'm just gonna let you charge into the troll troop.
next time you're fucking whirling dervish your way into the troll troop.
I'll kind of want to see what Troop Ren does. And they pull you apart and eat you.
They automatically do double damage to those within the thing. Yeah. Okay. It rang clear. You're convinced that the goblins near you are going to follow your
Clan.
they will follow you, and some of them may be having religious type experiences.
Okay. Spies and elite trolls.
Okay. These guys.
It's 20 rounds. Oh god.
4. Haste is now run out.
It's too late for us to go and help the other guys. They'll all be dead by now.
2 minutes, you know, maybe the two fights at hundreds of miles or 100 miles away from
Maybe
each
they
other.
weren't synced completely.
Yeah.
Who knows? That fight might already be over.
Maybe they didn't start yet.
This is completely up to Adam, but there's we're not leaving.
roll.
We're not leaving right away either. Like there's a little bit of
The elite trolls are done.
okay. Capra collecting treasure.
Collecting treasure. There it is. It's so fucking. Weather's really weird here. It's really foreboding.
What are you talking about? It's beautiful. It reminds me of the gold inside of my canister.
It does remind you of the golden side of your canister. Shining and brilliant and full of hope.
Trolls.
Alright, this is troll troop. Heal. No, okay, actually there's screaming inside. Okay, no, there's some screaming inside the castle. That troop does not regen. Hey, there's not much trolls left. Okay.
Los. Los is helping Capra.
My ears are still ringing.
Stop your complaining, Capra.
I can't hear you.
Desaad.
Sod's gonna get a little closer. Load one barrel, fire into these guys. Not a 1. Now I get my sneak. 1d8. 1d6. Plus 8. Plus 4d6. Does 30 damage.
Okay, they are now dead.
That pistol's not bad.
So much meat.
So I moved in, reloaded, fired. Better run back. No more trolls here.
Oh, there appear to be trolls inside the building over there.
Get going, Dugan.
Ah! Happy!
Elite goblins.
Okay, there's a very slow withdrawing and an even slower approach.
Soldiers.
This troop, the one that's guarding Chagga, is
Yeah, I'll send up positions. We'll smoke those trolls out.
okay. They're
And he eyes the goblins suspiciously, like he's looking for signs of the
Signs
goblin.
of-
Yeah.
The troops are positioning themselves around to make sure that that's covered. All the cannons are now wheeled in to this direction. The cannons have readied attacks. The troops triple move to try to get within musketry range. Rifle range.
Does anyone speak giantish?
Yeah, I speak fucking giant.
Maybe we can.
There's a message spell up, I believe. So yeah.
Maybe we could convince trolls to surrender. That would be a coup and a half, wouldn't it?
All right. Yeah, I can talk to these bastards.
A troll troop with a bunch of goblin troops might be good reinforcements. Of course, we're going to have to convince trolls not to, well, eat people. I wonder how that's going to go. No, I think I know a troll that will just beat civilization into them.
Propane accessories.
He's thinking of the trainer troll that...
You are thinking of
Trug.
Honor Guard Trug.
Honor Guard Trug. If anyone could beat some discipline into them, it would be Honor Guard Trug. And, well, the Fawn Legion isn't, well, picky. Chagga's wheels are turning. Top of the all the did the healers do anything?
The healers get there and they're going to are they prioritizing soldiers or cannoneers?
You have 3 groups of cannons. We need soldiers at this point.
Okay.
We only have 2 troops.
Soldiers.
They're dead.
We sacrifice the healers to the 5-face god.
You take away their healer kits, hand them rifles, your soldiers. Now you can be attacked because you're on the battlefield.
Huh. Top of round 19. Well, okay. Dugan Schmurf is going to triple move fly back. Gets to there.
Wasn't he hasted?
No.
No, it probably ran out. Yeah.
And he wasn't hasted in the first place.
Hey, where's that? Oh, there's a fucking noise over there.
Goblins?
Goblins, okay. Coming forward. Coming forward.
Little bastards that we know about but don't know about. Desire to metagame increasing. Alright. Top of the 8th round of this
the first group of goblins actually made their way to the top. They're still holding their shields over their heads.
Yeah, that's right. 7 more damage to individuals, and that would be 10 damage to troops that are not protecting themselves.
At that point, you would have that actually would kill all the goblins. The troops. The heavy troops, if they weren't protecting themselves, would have fallen unconscious.
Yes. Sit down in the grasses here. Align yourselves in seniority, and have the troop commanders appear before me. I am Chagga Big Nose of Charmek.
His nose doesn't look big. His nose looks very small. No. He's got big nose. Big nose, Charmek.
That's right. That's right, damn you.
I understand the rules.
And then he's gonna... So this thing does have to move, unlike the other spell. So it starts floating towards other targets. Probably the troll heavy eventually, but... okay, what is Chagga doing? He issued some orders, and... It was a move action to command the pick away. He doesn't have many powers left. Like, I'm scraping his character sheet for something. Chagga's not injured. He doesn't want to use his channels until all the troops are together. I think he'll just fly up above the goblins. He's kind of directing where they're going to go. He'll give one yell to the trolls. He'll speak in common. Trolls! Trolls of King Parthic, your king is dead. Your witch is dead. You will never return to your homeland. You should surrender to me, and your bellies will be fed. Maybe rhyming couplets or a rhyming scheme might impress the trolls.
Maybe trolls like rhyme. Maybe they're like the goblins from that Hobbit movie.
He's trying to convince the trolls to surrender to the Chamek tribe. He gets an 18 on his roll. If they want to be butchered. Spies and elite trolls.
Okay. This is your fault. That was your fault. You fucked it up. You were supposed to be protecting. You were supposed to protect the king. You were supposed to protect the witch. Fucking idiot. Where are we supposed to go? I don't know where the fuck Is the swamp that way? I don't know.
Capra.
Okay, Capra finds a scroll. Potion. Finds bag.
Trolls.
Well, they're starting to be full of piss and vinegar, aside from being deaf for the next hour. Okay. There's sounds inside of Ruckus.
Close and then decide. I don't know how many more rounds of picking up treasure we've got.
If you're trying to bring the troll head back, you probably want to cut off or try to bring the whole body back, or you're just going to leave it out here and...
Yeah, he'll finish cutting the head off for Capra. But we do want to take her gear.
Yeah, you've basically got her gear at this point.
Okay.
It took a bit of time to collect the scroll and the potion that just sort of fell, as opposed to didn't go down with the body.
Decide.
Okay, I can dimension door to get to where I need to go.
Or you could you could flying run and save your spell.
Straight line.
But the dimension door could get him right in the middle of the troll troop.
I can start whacking him, he's some bitch. As a running fly is 460, 240. Gets me up to here. Yeah, it's about here somewhere.
Okay.
Soldiers.
Okay, the soldiers are advancing.
Oh, can I also repeat what he said to the trolls? Because he doesn't speak troll. I ran up there, but do I get a chance to speak,
Sure.
or
You can try to translate for them.
do I get a roll for diplomacy or not?
Not at this point. It's just you've translated.
Okay, I translate.
Don't get too close there, Commandant.
The plants are moving here.
Don't go into the moving plants.
No. We will not enter the moving
We
plants.
want the Commandant to back off a little bit with his troop.
Okay, he'll back off. It'll spoil the ready action that the troop had to shoot as they move forward and advance back. That's fine.
Okay.
Blessings of the five faces.
Well, I'm going to eat like I have 5 stomachs after this.
I thought you did.
A couple of the goblins in each of the troops they all get their own saving throw. There's some that agree with you. Even though that was in common, they agree with you.
Okay. Soldiers, Dugan Schmurf. Dugan! Kind of flying up into that tree. Can you see the trolls in the building, or?
Yeah, troll.
Not from that angle. You probably have to get like everything came in from this way. This is
Okay.
there's like a wall there.
All right. Is the fight done?
Basically. What are you doing with the trolls? Like, we can go into description mode for this.
Yeah. So basically,
We'll do
Chagga's.
we'll do 2 more checks to see if the medics actually get anything valuable out of the.
All right. Or is it just everyone dead? Fucking medics. There we go.
All right, so you're able to get a functional cannon troop out of your dead cannoneers.
Hey. They did it.
The losses amongst your soldiers, you don't have enough men who.
Chagga is basically, after the goblins are surrendering and we separate their commanders from their group, he's just having them all sit down for now.
And for now, I'm just because it's a reminder for you.
He's gonna have the floating pick just hover above them because it's intimidating. And Chagga wants to convince these trolls to surrender.
The sod will do the diplomacy for him. You just aid me if you can.
Okay. How are you? Like, what approach are you using to convince them?
He's trying to convince them to join the Chamek tribe. Because we killed your king and therefore
I'm stronger.
are stronger.
Okay.
And I guess Los and...
To show you I am powerful, I will stop the rain in 2 seconds.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to do that. I will call off these infernal dark rains for you. For I am Chamek. Big nose of Chamek.
Alright. Give it a second.
What's the giant word for king?
Klachning.
Isn't it Kong?
I don't know. Kong.
Kong.
I am Chagga
Jarl.
Kong. Chagga Kong. It's got a neat ring to it.
Chagga Kong. Chagga Kong.
He knows he's committing a little bit of blasphemy against the Imperium, but no, it's just the king of those people. It's not an actual...
Okay.
You want me to roll for you there, bud?
Okay. I'm going to take the bonuses off of the DC. They are kind of forced to listen to you.
Spell got taken off, like you said.
Yeah. Okay. And they're not super charismatic, which is important for this. Okay. Give us a roll.
So 20 plus 2, 8. Do you give an 8? Or do you want to roll, Marty? What do you want to do?
So am I aiding Desaad, or is Desaad aiding Chagga?
Desaad, I can roll for him if you'll let me. Because I'm the one speaking to them.
One second. This is one of those, like, my kingdom for a tongue spell kind of situation. Okay. All right. You don't have those sorts of guys in this group.
Well, hold on. Nope. And nope. And Chagga. Cleric. No, Chagga can speak with you after you die. No. Nope. Okay, so who's rolling? Is Desaad aiding Chagga, or is Chagga aiding Desaad?
This is a you two decision. Ahmed.
Oh, Marty, I can roll for you.
Chagga's got a plus 16.
You have a plus 20.
Okay, so I'm aiding Chagga. I'm aiding Desaad.
Okay, what do we get?
Can you roll twice?
25. Can't roll twice. I don't have a hero point.
Okay. So the DC is 25 plus the creature's charisma modifier because it's hostile. Now, you got 25. The charisma modifier is -1. So by default, you got it to unfriendly. Additionally, the magic that you used is worth a +5 bonus because of just the potency and sheer omnipotence of the spells being used. That's another 5, right? So now you beat it by 6. You defeated the matron, or you defeated the witch, +2. You defeated the king, +2. Okay. So because they are so ugly, and they're cornered, and really they'd rather not die. They are not hostile. They're not acting hostilely anymore. And they don't appear to have immediate ill intention. They don't tend to like the people, but they are not. I mean, they're aggressive, obviously, but they're not hostile.
Okay. So I think we're going to let them camp there for a while. So we've got them contained, okay? And we've got these goblins pacified, and this goblin army has left.
There's another troop that's approaching, though, isn't there?
There's a goblin. There's a bunch of goblins holding up their
Hobs.
tunics
Okay.
and waving them. They're hobs.
We will let them join the hobgoblin troopers. We'll have them throw down their weapons on the ramp.
Okay.
Oh, and they're the no deaf troop, so they actually heard Chagga really well. Commandant, congratulations. Oh, this one's still alive. Ain't anymore. Dugan standing on the troll and just makes a little bullet go right through its head. There you go. Shh, there you go.
Is this guy still alive? Soldier?
I think that guy just represented the
He represented the cannons,
The
the
cannon.
cannon crew. He missed the stage
Okay.
change. Cannon crew is basically healed at this point.
Oh, Chagga just picks up a trollish weapon and hands it to the commandant. A spoil victory, commandant. Congratulations on your victory.
It's a victory for the Five Faces and for their disciple, the chosen of the Five Faces.
All hail the undying emperor.
All hail the undying emperor!
Yen
All
Chagga!
hail! The troops will all hail the undying emperor.
If you don't mind, I'll be taking command of that goblin force over there.
What? Of course, Sergeant Chagadoon of the Five Faces.
Lieutenant, he points at his.
Lieutenant Doon.
Yeah, I'm a sergeant.
One of his guards is like giving the Cicero like a kind of a funny look. He's like, no, it'll be I'm certain it's okay with the Inquisitors.
It might be handy for my report to the general, which will happen via magical spell very shortly, for us to get a counting of the dead and injured.
Yes, of course.
Could you sum those numbers up for me?
Scribes! Consult the medicus, determine the number of wounded, injured, as well as those who are capable and ready to fight. We are blessed on this eve by the 5 phases. We are the chosen ones.
Any injured should gather around me now. I will commence healing in the name of the 5 faces and the pattern in the weave.
There's that one guy. The pattern in the weave.
Alright, so we're going to squish as many injured people in around Chagga, and Chagga will crowd surf them, and we'll use a...
Get poor, what's his name? Capra in there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We'll get our dudes in there, because they're also hurt.
I can't hear anything.
Chagga will use 1 channel energy on our troops.
Okay. Now,
You gonna hit the goblins as well?
do you have heal, or do you just sort of use magic to solve problems?
Chagga, being the priest of the god of magic, uses magic to solve all the problems. But there are healers that can, cart in the hurt people and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many channels do you have left?
I'm only using 1 on our soldiers.
Okay. Get me the... how much healing do you get?
28 average.
28 average? Roll, and let's see what you get. Something might happen if you get a big enough number.
Okay.
Are you gonna heal the?
22 it's under average. So 22 becomes 30.
It's under average? Okay, so it ends up being you heal up the troops. You don't get enough men back into fighting shape to reconstitute another one of the troops.
Did you heal the goblins?
Chagga then is going to approach the goblins. Desart, I need your help for this.
Yeah, no problem.
It's big nose.
Greetings, Charmek tribe. These are your commanders. I'm just going to have
Capra. Oh.
Kev to start looking around in their minds, having a little
Detect
peek.
thoughts.
All right. What's your DEC?
16. Tell them to submit. Tell them to submit.
Yes, submit.
Okay. They are submitting.
They are? They aren't? Sorry,
Well, so are you looking at each individual? Are you looking at all couple hundred, 150 or so goblins, or are you just surface thoughts in general?
Surface thoughts in general.
yeah.
So they are submitting. They are scared of the magics. Some of them are happy to be away from the hobgoblins. Some of them are shameful. A lot of them feel like they've been bullied into their current position in multiple ways. There are many in awe of the potency of the humans. There are a few that view the humans as like fighting the foes is a righteous fight to them. Like there's a righteousness to the battle.
So he'll address the 5 commanders. He'll start with the weakest goblin commander first, the weakest looking. Do you swear by your goblin blood to serve the Charmek tribe and its big nose, Chagga Kong of the Charmek tribe?
You can hear that he doesn't have, but his nose is that big. His nose is very big. Yes. Some of them are like knocking their heads together, but they can hear you when you're focused, or they hear you explicitly. Yes. This one like pulls out a small knife and is holding out his finger, and with the knife
Okay.
Looking at you like
Yep. Chagga.
he cuts the end of his pinky off.
Chagga with a mage hand will collect the pinky. No, he'll just pick up some of his bit of his robe and have it sit down in his thing. He
Okay.
goes to the next commander.
There's a couple of them that look at it like, you fucking backwater. Like, okay, that commander is already pulling out a small dagger. You give him the same spiel, or
Yep, yeah, I do that. He basically asks him to swear fealty to Chagga Kong and to the Chamek tribe.
he cuts off the end of one of his pinkies.
Okay. Chagga mage hands that into the little collection of gobbo pinkies that he's got. Chagga squirms a little bit in his own armor as if he's like, I'm some sort of some sort of imperial mafia boss of goblins now. And we've got to start somewhere.
I think it's cool.
Alright, the third goblin commander.
Okay, goes through the same process.
Okay, the fourth goblin commander.
Can I ask a question?
A smart one. He looks at the goblin and gives him a nod.
If I swear fealty, do I need to cut off finger?
You could cut off something else if you desire.
Okay,
Yep.
he pulls off a boot, he cuts off a toe.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's a couple of like,
Okay.
tisk sounds.
Just Kev, you've got craft alchemy, right?
I'm an alchemist. Craft costumes, disguise. I'm not an alchemist.
Oh no, but you're good at you always take little bits of things, right?
Yeah.
Could I have 5 vials, Kev?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, so he's got them all. He's got them all lined up, and Kev's gonna label some vials for me.
It's called formaldehyde.
Yeah, it's fine. And then
I wouldn't drink it.
the hob troop.
We are subservient to you, not the goblins.
It is right, but you will take on the name Chamek.
It's like a huddle, like a slight huddle.
Yep. There will be one tribe of people, not many. Chamek is all.
Agreed. The commander cuts off the end of his pinky.
Okay. What is your name? He asked to the first commander. He's taking their 5 names.
Okay.
And as he does that, he hands a little bit to Desaad to start writing their names on the vials. Basically, I want bits of their.
You want large components of them so that you can
Correct.
use spells and things and find them and track them.
That's
and
right.
Talk to them. And...
Yep.
So who has these bits? You or me?
I'll let you have them for now, but
Yeah.
you could be my bit collector because you may want to turn into them.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, there we go. Chagga started down the path of power mad after having mythic 9th level spell at his command. Yeah, this is not good. Chagga is going to ask each of the commanders by name to come forth
Okay.
and to receive their blessing, which will be on their left hand. He's going to make Chagga's arcane mark
Okay.
on each of their palms.
Okay. They accept their blessing.
Okay.
You sense motive from the crew watching.
Sure. The Imperial soldiers?
No, the Imperial soldiers, as far as they could tell, you summoned the might of the five-faced god. They're not gonna.
So who are we sense motiving here?
The guys around the commander?
I'll let you know if you make it.
The guys around the commandant? Holy fuck.
19.
18. Piece of shit.
Nah, it's all good.
Los
It's all good.
is out. Give me a second. He might have sense motive. Nope, just his wisdom. Which is 2.
Excuse me.
He could actually beat those rolls, though. No, he doesn't.
Capra's out. Chagga.
Yes?
Chagga.
Yes. What's the matter, Capra?
That one just gave you a hairy eyeball.
Which one?
He's trying to not give you a hairy eyeball, but he's giving you a hairy eyeball.
One of the troops?
Well, not the whole thing, but it's...
Single him out, please.
Hey, you! Fucko! Get out of here!
Detect thoughts.
Hey, there's actually, did you heal this or the group yet or no?
I know they're going to receive their blessings after their commanders do the right things.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, there's a wounded goblin.
Detect thoughts on him.
Okay. As far as you know, he doesn't have thoughts.
He's wounded.
Yep.
So I was gonna walk up with a vial, take some of his blood, stick it in there. Take some of his blood. I'll be back.
Do any of us see through his disguise?
Okay, Los is there. Give me Los's perception.
51.
51? Hey, he's got hair where there's not supposed to be hair there. What are you talking about? He's being silly.
He's one of those boggle things. At this point, I think Los is attacking, Capra's attacking.
We need an initiative because the storm is over and he isn't deaf, so he might be able to cast a spell and get away.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Chagga yells out, "There will be no influence from devils over the Charmek tribe."
All right, the Bargle has an initiative mod of +6.
Okay.
Okay. Good old Das.
These are the elite goblins, right? Or the spies.
These spies.
Okay. Yeah, Chagga's incensed. He doesn't want the goblins to be ruled over by evil outsiders. That's kind of a little too far.
Don't think lawful evil extraplanar shape changers.
All right, so they roll good, but Los beats them. So Los goes, then the spies. So the Los moves forward towards the goblin, and is he prone?
Yeah, he's prone.
Okay, it's gonna stab him.
Okay, he doesn't have combat reflexes. Or an uncanny edge. He doesn't have anything that would make him not, sneak attackable.
Okay. Minute per levels are still up, but haste is not. So 23.
If you were fighting him, that wouldn't hit, but he's shape changed into a little thing with no AC and it's prone, flat-footed.
Okay, second attack 27.
Giving him all the beans. Okay.
Does he take cold?
He does take cold.
And he's flat-footed.
And he's flat-footed.
For each of the attacks. 92 damage.
Okay. Kills him. Almost would have killed one from fresh. when the storm went away.
Does his form change?
Yeah, and his form changes to being the large.
You will not be ruled by these creatures that hide their skins. This is not Charmek.
We are Charmek.
He nods.
We are Charmek.
Okay.
The hobs are a little more tentative than the goblins. The goblins are pretty much used to this being kind of how things are settled.
All right, Chagga's going to award some potions to the commanders.
Okay.
There will be 3 enlarged person potions handed out. A bull's strength and a bear's endurance. He'll give them to the commanders by their names. He will ask the commanders, does he believe that his goblins will serve them and the Chamek tribe? He'll ask them one by one.
For the goblins, it's pretty straightforward. For the hobs, yes. He turns, he nods, they kill 3 of their member, and then we will serve.
Okay. Chagga then floats in amongst the middle of them and says, pack in close.
Okay.
And now he will heal them and make sure he gets Capra, who I don't think he got the 22 healing from before, but...
I'll put it up. I told you I really had a bad time.
26 healing for the second.
It's 39.
Yeah, against the troops, it's 39.
Okay. The troops are feeling much better. So, whoever made the big cloud thing is not very nice.
Okay. Chagga will let them know the location of where the other 2 tribes. Let them know that you are not the first, but the... What were the other 2 names of the tribes? The Mechmucks and...
Give me a sec.
They were Mech. Like, they had Chamek, Mech.
Carmack and Tarmac.
Carmack and Tarmac are now Chamek. If you get lost or find yourself in a place needing to go, you can go there. And he will let them know that they can taste of the blessings of the Chamek, and he'll share a little bit of his mango alcohol. He's got five containers, so he'll give them the 5 containers.
Okay, they really like mango booze.
Okay. And now he will look to the Hob commanders and one by one and say, now you will rest here, and in the morrow you will pick up your weapons and head to Fort... Is it Maximus?
Maximus would be the one in the east. Manius is the one in the north.
Manius is our headquarters, right?
Manius is headquarters.
I almost want to send them to Fort Manius. Chagga doesn't have the leadership ability to like keep these guys, but I think he's just going to start collecting goblinoids and sending them to Trug, and then when he's high enough level, I'll go and regain.
I've got your army ready.
Right. He's going to fill out some orders. He'll get Sergeant Kev to do it, which is effectively saying that these troops are asking to convert, and effectively asking they've surrendered and wish to convert to the Imperial Foreign Legion. They are to report to command. What is it, Major Trug or Commander Comment? What was
Honor
his?
Guard.
Honor Guard Trug, and we're gonna get the commandant to sign the order.
Of course. He signs the order, he doesn't really read it.
Nice. Perfect. Alright, and then in the morrow, the Commandant can send whatever people back and forth to Fort Manius, but the goblins are going with them.
Yep.
Alright, at this point...
Nothing else attacks you this evening.
At this point in time, I don't know. Does the commandant want to? What are we gonna do with the trolls, Ahmed?
The trolls? We should go chat with them. We should grab some dead goblins and toss it to them. We offer you food. You offer us your, service. You are now under our command. Blah, 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 blah. We will feed you.
I don't want to promote the eating of sentient creatures.
Yeah, it's not very nice.
We also just made friends with a bunch of goblins over there.
You just want to kill them then?
Why don't we just fucking kill all the goblins? They're gonna turn on you.
No, not those guys. No, they're broken.
I don't think so.
No. Domesticate. He's domesticating the goblins. They're going to pee in the corner and everything.
Trolls, I think. Oh, do you want to make them soldiers, or you want to just what? Because they're trolls. They're harder to control than goblins.
Well, maybe we just want a prisoner. A single troll is probably a bit more manageable than a whole bunch of trolls.
Yeah.
All right, kill them all and just leave one alive then.
No. We want the smartest, most talky troll of their bunch to be handed over by the trolls, and we'll let the trolls leave.
Because they turned him over, he'll likely turn over to us. That's actually funny. I like it.
Yes, and probably the smartest one isn't the strongest one. Although, I don't know how it works in Trollland, but...
No, you're right.
At least for player characters, it kind of tends to work out that way.
He probably min-maxed himself, you know what I mean? 10, 10, 10, 18.
Attention, trolls! This is Chagga Kong of the Charmek tribe.
Kong Chagga, boo.
Sounds legit. Careful with the gobbledygook, though. It's easy to say backwards.
Yeah.
We have a trade proposition. You hand us the troll that can speak most languages out of all of you, and we will let the rest of you leave in peace and healthy.
No fooling.
No fooling.
No fey stuff.
No. Do I look fey?
No.
Troll with most languages. You only have to give up one.
Which way we go?
You can climb. You can climb over the wall and leave, but send troll out window.
Okay. Give me a diplomacy. It's not that hard. You're requesting a favor.
Yep.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, go ahead. You get a +2. You roll above 3 this time. That would be awesome. Yeah.
36.
There's a short negotiation amongst the trolls where they, in a very calm, collected, and democratic manner, sort out which troll they beat the crap out of, tie up, and chuck out the window.
Yeah.
There's an unconscious troll that is tied up with some ropes. He's got a whole mattress wrapped around his head and tied. And the trolls are we go now.
And we let them leave.
Nobody like him anyway. They sort of make their way to the corner. They climb down where it's a little bit easier to climb.
Yep.
Your home is that way. He's pointing back towards the.
Well, that's fine if they're confused. Oh, Commandant, are you quite capable of keeping this fort? We need to go to the other fort to help them fight. There might be a dragon amongst that army.
Dragon, we cannot fight a dragon here. We do not have the men. We're supposed to get reinforcements. Although we are
You're not getting any.
We are blessed, but we are weak. If we are attacked again like that, we will not hold.
Well, I suppose in the morning we will return.
All right.
If you can hold out until then.
Why don't you give?
We will hold till morning.
Why don't you give give a command to these goblins and hobs to follow the commandant till you return. Will look like 5 troops over there. Definitely use that hand around here if they get attacked.
Commandant doesn't look like he likes that idea.
What was it? Sorry?
I said give them an order to either follow the commandant or protect the fort till you come back.
The goblins?
Hmm.
No, the goblins are going to make their way to Fort Manius
in the morning
to receive training in the morning. Yes.
We're okay. That's fine.
They're to be respected, Commandant.
About 60 seconds later, you start hearing
from the troll. We could also seize this troll. This is a prisoner. A valuable intelligence will be extracted from him. Unfortunately, I do not have room in a teleport to bring him, unless one of you knows the reduced person spell.
Give me a sec here.
Somebody should know the reduced person spell.
Scroll.
So Los is going into
bullshit.
a can. Oh, you know what? We can bring him if he's small. If he's medium, I mean.
Yeah, which a reduced person would do.
Yeah.
This is one of those things where more like alter self would do it if you had it in a potion.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How big? You got a bag? You got a bag of holding?
Oh yeah, that's where I'm fucking going. That's Dugan.
Can you take another small thing in there?
I'm not fucking going to the bag with a troll. It's enough already.
No, but I can. Chagga, I can get a little small. I don't mind holding my breath.
There's so few humans that reduced person is pretty unlikely.
I don't have.
Yeah, Jasad could turn small, but I don't know if we have bags big enough to stick small creatures in.
I'm checking.
Do you have any Fey form or something like that where you can turn into tiny?
I can turn into small Fey.
Can you turn into a tiny Fey? Or no?
Small Fey is a small thing, yeah.
Okay, small. That's not small.
I've got a minor bag of holding.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any alter self potions or anything like that on our group. I think we just the troll's not. We haven't done diplomacy checks against the troll. Chagga wants to get going. We're just gonna clap the troll in irons, put it in the dungeon, and call it a troll prisoner.
Yes.
Smart troll prisoner. We can.
Nobody liked him anyway.
No one liked him anyway, and we're gonna basically gather up. Commandant, you have your orders. I expect you still holding the fort in the morning. We'll return. Do you have those numbers?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Chagga's going to prepare ascending.
Okay.
He'll explain. I don't know if you want me to type it, but basically, our losses, their losses, the count of goblins on their way to Trug as converts,
One troll prisoner.
the size of the army that retreated, defeat king contingency away kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's basically sending this message to the, and then squad teleport Maximus. Like, that's where we're going.
Okay. Give me. I need a
Linguistics?
D8. 8 is good and 1 is bad.
7. This is my only sending, so I'm just gonna.
Lieutenant, we are under siege. Unexpected. Do as you see best.
Siege where? Like, does she mean Fort Manius?
Yep. I think it's the druid. Dragon. All hail the 5 days ago.
God damn it!
Should just be free at the end. You should also be able to say with your divine spell, "Hail my god!" But it's not Chagga's god. It's just okay. So there are 3 It's the battle of 3 forts, not the battle of 2 forts. Okay.
I don't know if we have enough fuel to beat a dragon, Chagga.
Well, I think that changes what I'm going to order those goblins to do. They're going to garrison here.
Yeah, better idea than walking around where there's troops of them everywhere.
Troops that they might just join back up on and, forget that they...
Just keep them here.
Keep them here. Okay. She didn't order me back to Manius, so we're going to go to Maxim...
She did not give you a direct order in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
She informed you of.
Alright, so let's see if we can go break the back of another force while losing half of our number. The trolls, if that army comes back... And we're there, and we have all of our spells.
Oh, that army.
They're done.
Correct. We're good.
They're wrecked.
Good. Yeah. Because all of most of their elites died. Their spellcasters died. They have no leader.
There's 4 troops left. 4 troll troops left.
Do you give the humans any command with respect to the giant ramp leading up to the top of their battlements?
Yeah. So I'm going to go back to Commandant.
Yes, Lieutenant.
Might I have a word with you? He just waves Kev over because.
Yeah. There's a couple of strategies you guys might want to implement.
Lieutenant, Sergeant.
I received word from the general, and he'll repeat back like Chagga keeps track of what's said in these official communiques, or he gets Kev to do it.
They bypassed the fort.
Yes, a lot of terrain. Apparently, a druid and a dragon makes sense that they're able to bypass, roads and scouts and watchtowers and your watchful eye gives them a playful punch in the arm. It does mean that I'm going to keep my goblin force here.
It's a smart idea. You'll need as many swords and arms as you can get, especially if they come back while we're not here.
they be trusted?
Well, I'd give them some duties that keep them busy. I'd keep an eye on them, but I wouldn't mistreat them. Might I suggest that you break out a bullwhip and make an example of the first soldier that does?
Give me a diplomacy check. You're asking a favor. This man is very favorable towards you.
18.
Your turn. I believe just check the DC for asking a favor.
+2 from Desaad, auto aid.
Sure, 20.
Beat the shit out of him. Just beat one of your own men in the streets.
Beat his ass.
All right, give me a second. Give me a second. All right, make a request.
Well, show discipline, right? Like, force
yeah.
discipline.
It's all on how they hear it, right? All right. So you are asking for pretty simple request, actually. Although there's a complicated request behind it. Okay. And the creature is helpful. And they're not super charismatic. I mean, they're not charismatic. So the DC is what? 17? Could result in punishment. DC 17. You got an 18. Okay, well then.
20.
You got 20. Okay, yeah. Yes. I will discipline any men who mistreat the goblin.
Excellent. And now, should we keep the ramp there, or should we start dismantling the ramp?
Commander, I suggest we dismantle it. Also, I'd suggest bringing in some of those kegs of gunpowder and have them ready around the walls. These trolls like to climb. This would be a nice surprise to drop on their dang heads.
Yes. Keep pitch running throughout the night, and torches at the ready, and your arrows, and maybe use some oil, and yes, throw a keg over to. Perhaps we could show some solidarity by having goblin shovel side by side with humans.
That's a good idea, sir.
To start dismantling the ramp. Maybe start at the top. Slowly start dismantling it. Even if we only dismantle the top piece, it might fool goblins into running up there into a mess. Yes, we'll dismantle the top third of the ramp, or the top fifth of the ramp, and then get some bags and sprinkle some sand over top of it.
Even the stair part, sir, or just the muddy part?
What's that?
The stony part, or just the dirty part?
Oh, there was
the top of it is like a stone staircase.
If you get rid of the dirt below, it'll be hard to get up, anyways.
Yeah, just get rid of the stone part. I think that last bit will just.
Do you have
plink away.
It's also a wall stone, which has like not too many hit points and stuff.
Yeah.
We're excavating the rocky earth.
Yeah. Basically, get rid of it starting from the top down. Yep. Obviously, not the bottom up, but.
Commandant, do you have any scrolls in your inventory, sir? We've used up quite a bit of our resources this battle.
The Medicus has some scrolls. What are you looking for?
Combat scrolls, like the web spells, fireballs, anything like that.
Okay. We're walking over to the goblins.
Okay. I'll have I'll have them run inventory. Do you have a list, or do you want to speak with the quartermaster directly?
I'll speak with the quartermaster directly. Anything you can get would be great. We're gonna have to teleport soon, isn't that right, Lieutenant Chagga?
Yes, we'll do that soon.
Commandant Cicero is waving over some men with quills and clipboards.
He'll say the 5 commanders' names and say, "Who's the leader of the 5 of you?" He'll glance to the hob, but he's not going to assume the hob.
The hob steps forward. He's also the one who doesn't have hearing damage.
This is Commandant Cicero. He's a friend of mine. While he is not Charmek, you are on the same side. Do you understand?
We understand. He looks behind him.
There is war amok throughout this land at the moment. You will be safe here in this fort, but you must help in its defense.
Understood.
I'm assuming
Big nose.
I'm assuming, Commandant Cicero, you have enough food to feed these men?
Food is not a problem. He kind of looks over to, like, the savagery that went on and is still laying out here.
Mm-hmm.
We are over-provisioned at this point.
Okay. While I'm gone, and I will return in the morrow, he says, like as in this first baby step of trust. He will be.
Sorry, I gotta jump for like 5 minutes. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
He will be in charge of distributing food. If you are not good, he will not give you food. Chagga also hands over 40 gold coins, which is the vast quantity of wealth that Chagga has. He will also pay you your months.
You're handing it to Cicero. Right?
Handing it to Cicero. He is also the paymaster.
We're getting paid. We're getting paid.
He'll also hand over 40 silver coins, knowing that it's not quite enough for. He hasn't defined how you're going to get paid and who you get paid for, but
the Hob understand getting paid, and for them that was normal. For the Goblins, getting paid was like a new concept.
Mm-hmm. Chagga is going to go forward with the silver and give it to the Hob commander, at your discretion. Might I suggest inspiring the others? It's clearly not enough for one for each, which means that you could use it as like doggy treats.
Yep. Good work. Who's a good goblin?
Who's a good goblin doing what he's told? All right. Now Chagga is going to march off, leaving Cicero to deal with that problem. And well, we're Foreign Legion. I don't know if they're Foreign Legion. That's the thing. So our tactics might be a bit odd. Dugan, get in the hole.
Get in the bag.
Get in the bag, and Los is in his urn. Actually, Dugan doesn't have to get in the bag.
Are we topping off our healing or no? And are you waiting long enough for the deafen condition to go away?
Which one? How long does the deafen?
I think it's like an hour.
This probably took quite a bit of time.
It's D4. Give me a second. It might already be gone. It was only 10 minutes. Yes, it's gone.
Okay, so Chagga will dispense some healing. He's going to use items. Where is wands?
Capra can now cast spells effectively.
Okay, he'll heal Los with 6 charges of the Inflict Light Wounds wand.
While you were running around doing that, Capra was actually taking some, did do some looting with Dugan.
Yep.
Particularly,
makes sense against the Witch Eaters and
the Witch Eaters and the
Elite Trolls.
The Elite Trolls, yeah.
Good. And then how much healing does Capra need?
Capra has 23 damage.
5 charges from a wand.
Okay.
Leaving one of my wands with 1 charge left.
He's gonna be like Sunny. Sunny has like 4 Cure Light Wounds wands with 5 charges because those are like that's the minimum. He'll go to the next wand so that when you have like the emergency, everybody use one.
Yeah. 5 is not a bad. So he's gonna use 1 from one wand and 4 from the other. Okay.
That way, when it comes time for 4 people to heal at one time.
All right. That works. Los's damage is gone, except for 1 hit point. Minute per levels are probably gone at this point.
10 minute per levels are potentially still running. The ones that were cast during the fight would be running. The ones cast before the fight and in the watch would not.
Okay, so Los's see and viz is gone. That's fine. Los still has some spells left. I'm not going to say lots.
Okay, so Chagga, next time we fight, could you not open up the sky with the thing and then make it so it all burns?
I didn't know what was going to happen, Capra. It was all the Vigilant one. It was exhilarating to be in charge of such magic. I feel myself blessed by the pattern in the weave. It does bring...
If you eat enough cake, you'll get to do that too.
I eat enough cake, yes. Yes. We'll have to figure out what this cake stuff is, really. For now, a metaphor, perhaps. We do have 2 teleports, so 2 chances to arrive where we're supposed to be, to help out the other band. Is everyone ready to fight dragons? Oh, you've got those arrows we give you, right, Capra?
Yep.
Okay, Chagga with no 3rd level spells and no 4th level spells in Sorcerer, and 2 5th level Sorcerer spells. He has some lower level ones, but... And 1 emergency channel energy left. Yep. I don't know how we did it, dudes. Well, we did it with the 9th level spell.
9th level mythic tier
9th
7
level
spell.
tier 7 spell.
Technically an 11th circle spell, but you know, meta magic 9.
All right, Chagga's going to teleport. You ready for the percentile?
Yep.
This is the Fort Maximus. It was.
Are you going to the crafting shop?
I think that's the place that we're most familiar with.
Okay.
Because we weren't ever at Fort Maximus.
You've never been there.
So it's just the memories provided by the general. 61.
Okay.
I think
you
makes
arrive on target.
Cool.
You arrive into a mess of chaos.
The battle's happening.
And an ongoing battle in the item shop.
Loot, loot, loot. Dugan's looting. I don't know if we could keep him from looting, but he's snatching a few things that are small and valuable looking.
So we will run this session, but we'll do this conflict in the next session because you're actually arriving mid-fight during the conflict.
That was my next question. So I'm just gonna copy these guys from Fort Servius to Fort Maximus. And where is the shop in this place?
The shop in this place is, you see this token of Professor Edminster?
Yep.
It's in the bowels of...
Okay, so this is the arcane shop, workshop, or whatever it was.
Don't worry, Professor Edminster is highly stable.
Yikes. Awesome. So next session's going to be the next battle?
The next session will be the next battle, and at some point this party will pop in.
Can we go back to Servius and tally the deaths?
Let's do XP.
And then do some XP? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I just would like to do the thing just as a point. 500, 1,000, 1,080, 1,500, 2,000, 2,200, 2,600, 3,400, 4,000, 4,500, 4,000, just under 5,000 ads on my machine is what using the ad block did during this session, and I had no computer hiccups along the entire time.
All right. How many goblins did we kill?
Okay. So, just raw goblin?
Yep.
Are you counting goblins and hobgoblins the same?
Yeah, I think we're just putting them all together.
All right. You killed. 1,440 goblins, give or take.
Okay, how many trolls?
Uh,
There were two heavies.
and then the lady.
Yep.
So, 394 or so, give or take.
Okay, and then how many barghests? 4?
You killed 4 barghests.
These are greater barghests, I think.
They're greater barghests.
Okay, 1 troll witch and defeated King Parthic.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. Infant wouldn't sleep.
So, on top of the ones that we've already killed,
Is XP time?
not counting King Parthic, our squad in total has killed 3,554 of the enemy, going back from the sack of Fanfar, the road skirmish, the road massacre, the train wreck, and the Battle of Three Forts.
Each.
Are you saying you're a bunch of badasses? Is this what we're trying to
We're all going to hell, one of the two things.
Well, there's definitely, like, if killing sentients is against the code of your god, well...
Switch gods.
Alright.
That seems like video gamey, Lord of the Rings excessive numbers.
Yeah, it's pretty up there. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 24 CR5.
Yeah, it's 3566. I didn't add maybe a couple of other columns for the total kills.
All right. 30. 2. 6. All right, now the money is actually in trolls because the troll troops are CR11s.
Troll troops. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Did we do XP from last game? I've got name dropping, but I don't have last.
No, we didn't calculate XP for last game.
Okay, we can just add them together.
Yep. No, name dropping had XP. Yeah. The first session of this is just it wasn't calculated.
Yep.
All right. The barghests are 7s.
Oh right, this fight took 2 games to do.
This was 2 games for this one fight. All right. The troll heavies were CR9s.
What are we gonna call tonight, Ahmed?
Speed leveling?
Oh, what was the name of the spell? The Storm of Vengeance.
Yeah.
Storm of Vengeance. The Troll King is a CR15 with Mythic added on top.
Oh, we didn't cannibalize the Mythic. No. Which means we just get the XP for it. So
Wait.
It means you got the XP for him. Yeah.
Who killed him?
Well, so
He didn't die though.
He didn't die.
He didn't die.
He's a troll. You have to turn off his regeneration to kill him.
So he's not dead.
You weren't able during that battle for a single round to turn off his regeneration.
I have an idea.
But you might want to talk to Barnabas on how to do that, or somebody. Probably Trug might actually know how this works. The troll. Oh my god. Oh, that's why I screwed this up. I put a 14 CR14s. I'm like, why is there so much goddamn XP?
Are you in the XP calculator right now?
I'm in the XP calculator, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the heck is going on here? All right.
Yeah, there's 14 of them.
That's still a lot.
CR11s though, right? You said the
all
troll
right,
troops.
No. Okay. Basically the magics on either side, they weren't quite equal, but there's some role playing in there. That's fine. Cancels out. The troops that you save are not going to count against the XP for the fighting that they did. So basically, it's like the troops that are fighting on your side, we're going to reduce the number of troops that you're fighting against.
Yep.
But you saved them, which means you get XP for them.
All right.
So basically, it's the troops that die are negative XP.
Do we get any XP for wielding a spell that is beyond our ability?
I think you get character level XP for the RP involved with the whole encounter, and that's part of the RP of the encounter.
Okay. And then, do we get any XP for converting Goblin troops?
Yes, you're going to get XP for them. As in, they weren't in the killed stat, but you're going to get XP for them.
Okay.
All right. Now, the Imperial troops, we lost
3 groups.
You lost 3 CR9s. So actually, the way this works,
and the cannon.
You saved them. So you saved 2 CR9s, and the cannons are
4 left.
Give me a second. The cannons were based off of which one? Cannons are CR8s because they don't move. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now the goblins that you converted. So you're going to get XP for the trolls that you didn't kill, but you saved. In fact, I might have already put them in the. Wait a sec. Did you put an X on them, Marty?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, I put them in this pile.
Oh, okay.
They shouldn't have had an X.
So there we go.
Yeah, they were because they were okay. They were there for the XP calculation. Okay, subtract 28 trolls from the number of trolls you killed.
No.
Alright, go fuck yourself.
No, that's fine. Give me a second. Where's our?
Alright,
28.
you get XP for the hob that you converted, and you get XP for the leans. Okay. I have no idea if this is a big number or not. It looks like a big number.
What's the number?
It's just shy of 50,000.
It's big, but we've had Fire Burns was also a night where we had a similar amount, and for
Okay.
2 games that it's the same as named, like it works out to almost the same as a single game called single game called name dropping.
Weird.
Yeah.
Let me double check. 1 second. Sorry. Okay. What I didn't include. Okay, that's all stuff that you killed. I didn't do anything for those that you pushed away.
Oh, the runaway XP of the
runaway of XP of everybody else.
what is it, like half for
It
runaways?
would be half. So give me a second. And half is 2 CRs less, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. All right, so that's easy. All right, so and then the elite caster.
The troops aren't coming back tomorrow, Ahmed. You want to know why?
Hmm.
Because they all took 50 damage before they started taking cover.
The troops, yeah. The
trolls could come back.
trolls come back in an hour.
Four units of trolls. You know, the garrison we leave behind might be able to handle that.
All right. Okay. What the
Maybe.
runaway XP for everything else brings up to 67,500.
67,500.
It's a very respectable number.
It is an awesome number.
Well, it's like the caster out there who like raised the ground and was trying to dispel your shits and all that stuff. His XP was real big. even his runaway XP is real big.
So question. This is only for half the group.
No,
The squad gets it. Dude.
everybody gets it.
So effectively,
Let's go fight another war.
well, that's the thing. We shot 30 grand above 11th level in that fight.
11th.
Yeah, like once we get, we basically after this fight need downtime again to train and level.
After the next fight.
Yeah, after the fight at the other fort, and then maybe we go and visit the Manis.
Let's go for 12. Actually, that's gonna be that's.
12th is 495,000, so we'd be several 100,000 away.
No,
120,000 away is where we'd be, and then let's say we got say if we got a similar amount at the other fort, if we got 60 grand, then we'd be 60 grand away from our level. So
yeah,
be 2/3 the way into our next level, which is awesome.
Let's go back to the third fort.
Third fort, we're all injured, going, we need XP.
We leveled in one night.
I don't know how we get back to the other fort, like not having enough teleport spells.
Just keep fighting till daybreak.
Ahmed, we teleported back. I don't know if you stepped away while we did it. So Chagga made the teleport, which means he has one 5th level spell in the tank, and we made it there. Halfway through the battle. Halfway through the battle.
Halfway through the battle. Okay, wait, this I didn't know. What's going on? What's going on here?
Well, yeah, next
so
game.
What you know is there's fighting in the castle because you teleported into something in the basement, and there's fighting happening in the basement.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We teleported into the basement, and there's fighting in the basement.
Yeah.
Are our dudes there?
Well, we need to figure.
I'm gonna have to figure out if your dudes are there by seeing where your dudes are when you teleport in by running the fight next week. Stay tuned next bad time, next back channel on the Friday.
Yeah, Mark will be here for that game. So
nice.
Yep. That'll be good. Wow. Okay. This was the Storm of Vengeance spell made us stay, even though I'm like, oh my goodness. It went from no, we gotta run to
We could do this.
maybe we can do this. There was an uncomfortable number of rounds where it's like, we're not doing this fast enough.
Yeah.
The spell is really cool, but I'm like, I don't know. But once the trolls started, the units started falling, I was like, oh, okay. Getting Dugenschmurf into the not rolling ones, like that's a good thing. I think in the 2-game battle, he rolled 1 on his attack rolls 3 times, and when he has a single attack,
when you get 1 attack per round,
one big kaboom. It's kind of like Thogrim for a while. It's like, no, if you missed with the 1 kaboom,
the cannon made a big noise, and there's a big whoosh.
Yep. Crazy. It's insane. I really, really, really like how, an adventuring party is kind of like a really good backup for an army, but there's that sort of like unrealisticness of like 5 guys end up being like an army, sort of, but they still can be threatened,
right?
They still can be hit, the auto or the saving throws. I like the mix of the troop mechanic with heroes. It feels like we can do stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
At the same time, like there's no 5 guys can't man a fort.
No, there's no way.
Like 5 guys can't romper stomp a kingdom. They can kill a bunch of important people and do a lot of damage to armies, but how do you keep it? Like you can't almost.
Yeah.
You have to do something else.
You have to make simulacra or something.
Yep.
Well, you convert the entire nation. Well, the only thing you conquer is the nation's national reserve, and you turn all of the wealth into simulacra.
Yeah. This is.
You're all wizards.
Yeah, this kind of breathes some life, I think, back into I've got followers. What do? I form them into a troop, and they're with me.
Nope.
It's very Lord of the Rings. Like, you're in a world, yeah? Hit dices are a thing, okay? Cluster together and fire your bows, all in the same direction.
Work as a group. Watch out for fireballs.
Just the balance. The balance seems really
bad.
nice. Because I was really annoyed with leadership for a while. Leadership is really cool, but it's like, what is this Warrior 2 doing here on the battlefield with these 13th level characters flinging spells at each other? It's like, you don't belong here.
You are in the wrong. It's like when you're driving down the highway and there's a turtle trying to cross the fucking highway. Like, what are you doing here?
He's like, haven't you heard of Frogger, bitch? You know, like that's.
It's not called Hurdler. Frog at least has a chance.
Yeah. Yep. Now they do have a chance. Now keeping them alive, that will be a different thing. Oh, neat.
I really liked it. I really liked how we got the opportunity to control the field. It would be interesting.
10 times easier to run.
This
is actually manageable to run.
Well, you'd be like, okay, how many fucking crits do you get? You don't have enough dice. Yeah, okay, so 500 d20s? Don't have enough dice. Is it 250? What's the cap?
I thought it was like 80.
It'd be interesting to see how the fighters manage.
Okay, so we got 1, 2,
There's
3,
some
4.
ones. I see some 20s. Oh, your butt. Oh, no.
No, but it would be interesting to see how the
6.
interesting to see how the fighters deal with the similar type of situation. Because they have obviously very different abilities.
Yep. We've got one spell cannon in that group. We've got Sulfur.
Yeah, Sulfur is going to be doing.
Boys.
So you've got your fighters in the front. DD can back them up, and Sulfur is going to be artillery.
Yeah, this is the group. Bunch of soldiers, 4. That's pretty good. The Imperial Thundergun troop is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we got the Fae helping us out. Our backup is
The
pretty
3
good.
Fae.
Yep.
Just the absolute melee destruction of Grackle, Mort, and Hob. And Zogel. And Sulfur's...
Zogle's actually an archer.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. is it plus... I think he has a plus 28 walk around strength before he gets boosted.
Yeah,
Rapid shot,
what's going to be
all that.
different about this fight is that Mort and Grackle are going to want to engage in melee, which means that they're taking damage, which means DD always needs to be near to keep them up.
Well, actually, you could, with a couple of spells, you could play with that, because you give them fly and reach if they don't have it, and they can fly above them without taking damage.
A lot
Until
of troops have ranged weapons that
until
just
they
auto damage if you don't have evasion.
Yeah.
Grackle's got evasion.
Don't know if Mort does or not.
There's some interesting. The other way to do it is DR, because if the foe is not equipped with magic weapons, magic DR suddenly becomes really good. Like really, really good. Like the ghosts are immune to a whole bunch of this stuff.
Mort does not have evasion. Double check his rings. No.
No,
So if he gets to the range where they can start pointing bows at him or throwing rocks at him,
Yep.
it suddenly is like, well, yeah, but they're going to deal with all their attacks, and it sucks real
No,
bad.
he doesn't have evasion. So if you can, I don't know if anybody has long arms or a large person for Grackle, and long arms would be way better.
I don't think you can sack a large person on top of his growth.